Welcome back to Torpedoes and Tarantulas, where I believe in my feeding video last night I promised a scorpion feeding. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do. You can't see me making air quotes. I'm going to attempt to do a scorpion feeding. Do not get your hopes up. This generally doesn't turn out very well, but they need to be fed. I figured, the hell with it, I'll just go ahead and record it. This is one of what was 4 Hottentot franz. Unfortunately, I found one of them dead just a few days ago. I have absolutely no idea why, no rhyme or reason. So I've got 3 left. Here's the first of those 3. Let's see if it's hungry. I gotta say, this is the typical response of these deadly scorpions, is like they're scared of their prey. See, that one gave it a sting and then moved away from it. These animals are just very weird in their behaviors. Whereas a tarantula would have already had a hold of it, and that food would be very much being crushed under its fangs right now. That scorpion gave it one sting and let it go. And I don't know that it's going to go after it again. Just judging on previous experience with these guys. We'll wait it out just a little bit longer here and see what happens. Yeah, we're going to move on to the next one. So up next is my Leiurus quinquestriatus, the Deathstalker scorpion. This has been one of my more active feeders so far out of all of the hot scorpions that I have. This is the one that's more likely to give me action like that right there. Those franz just seem to be very skittish, if you will. Whereas this guy right here is a pretty good eater. You can see it's nice and fat. It's already molted once in the past couple of months. Some of these other scorpions that I have not molted since I got them. One of the franz did. This guy did. And I think my black Deathstalker molted, but I can't remember. You see how quickly that venom started to work on that mealworm. Slowed it down quite a bit. That guy's ready to eat, so let's move on to the next one. Up next, Hottentot franz number 2. Again, don't get too excited or get your hopes up too far. But we will see what happens. They just tend to be quite, I don't know, just skittish and just scared and just very weird about their prey. I just don't understand it. See? So I'm just going to leave that in there and check in on it later. But there is Hottentot franz number 2. The most boring scorpions on the planet. And here, of course, is Hottentot tamulus, the Indian red scorpion, which is over here hiding behind this bark. There it is. I am thinking that that scorpion is getting ready to molt. So I'm not sure whether I should put any prey in there for it. I think I will just take a small mealworm and just offer it with the tongs. Its tail looks pretty lightly colored, like it's getting ready to molt. That's probably why it's on the bark. So we're going to leave that one alone, and we're going to move on to the bigger scorpions. Okay, so I lied about the small scorpions. I've still got more to go. This is the Cuban bark scorpion. I have never seen this one feed. This is the lone survivor of a group of 12 babies that my female Cuban bark scorpion delivered probably 2 weeks after she got here. And all of them have died except for this one. And I literally have not seen this thing feed in a while, so I don't know if it will do anything for us or not. Although the prey is right in its face, just begging to be grabbed and stung, and then eaten head first alive. Doesn't look like we're going to see it. Alright, so now this will be the last of the small scorpions. I have 4 other small scorpions in my Arizona barks, but they're probably not going to feed for us on camera. This one here, I'm pretty sure is underneath this rock right here. And it is. This is my black Deathstalker, or the Leoris jordanensis. Let's see if it does like its cousin and feeds for us. Not sure what to do with the head of that worm there. Those worms got little jaws on them, so although the scorpion is armor plated, it probably does not want to take a bite. And I stand corrected, this one still has not molted since I got it. One of my Franz Veneris and the Quinquestriatus molted. None of the others have molted since I have gotten them, so. This has been the most boring feeding video I think I've ever made. I just don't know what to say, guys. I apologize for the boring ass footage. But I told you guys I would give you a scorpion feeding video, so here you go. At this point, only my most loyal of subscribers are still watching, I'm sure. Let's go get some bigger scorpions and move on. I'm sure this one will eat. So up next is my female Centroidus guinensis, or the Cuban bark scorpion. Where is she? Hold on, guys. Okay, so I found her. She was very well camouflaged with the bark there, but I did find her. Don't get your hopes up on this one either, but here we go. Let's see if she's ready to eat. She is typically a bit skittish of her food as well. These scorpions, they just don't eat a whole lot like tarantulas do. They're still very fascinating animals. I don't think she's going to feed for us either. No, that's more of a defensive posture. Alright, so let's try my last one and let's see what happens. Okay, so the last scorpion that I'm going to bore you with is going to be my recently molted and very large Florida bark scorpion. Let's see if it wants to eat. It does not know what to think of those little legs and jaws on the front of that worm. But it appears it has a hold of it with one of its pinchers. Let's see if it will give it a sting. And hopefully end this video on a positive note. On a side note, I was just in there getting these scorpions and I looked in on my male Brachypelma auratum Stanley, who I determined about a week ago was in a pre-molt. and he was in there kicking the hell out of some hairs, which means he's getting ready to molt. So if I can catch it, I will get it on video, so be looking for that, guys. I have not seen this scorpion take a sting yet, but it definitely has a hold of the worm. So it may eat it, it may not. I don't know. Sorry I bored you guys with just staring at a bunch of lame ass scorpions. Excuse me, but there you go. There was my promised scorpion feeding video. I'm not going to put the Asian forests on here because they're still just pretty inactive and not doing any feeding or anything, just showing attitude when I touch or open their enclosures. So if nothing happens here pretty quick, I'm going to go ahead and just put all of us out of our misery and just end this video and leave you with the note that this guy's probably going to end up eating this worm. So I hope you enjoyed this, which you probably didn't. But if you did, give me a thumbs up and a comment. If you didn't, please tell me you did, because I know I didn't. I hope you guys are subscribed to me. If you're not, please do that. Please don't share this video. Most of the time I say share this video, but this one, don't bother. And you guys take care of yourselves and each other. Have a great day. Have a great night. God bless.